Ortho Athletes have revolutionized the game once again. Through their amazing app, you can find the top doctors in the entire state. You were the MVP on the field. Now you'll be the most valuable patient off the field. Ortho Athletes treats you like a 5-star. Download the app now and use the same doctors as professionals.
Welcome to another episode of the Utah Preps Podcast. We're talking about my favorite position on the field. That's interior lineman. We're looking for the meanest, the greenest, the guys that can get after everything. We're talking about interior linemen on the Utah Preps Podcast. Let's get after the top 10 right now. Starting off with number 10, we have a beast from the West. Bishop Lolohea coming in from West Jordan, 6'2", 260 pounds. When you go to church, this is not the Bishop you want to see. He will saw or fossa you all the way home. He is so violent, I might report him to his own bishop. I love the aggression and the drive. He doesn't have perfect technique, but he has everything at 100%. And yes, that's what I love about him. He'll get knocked at the inside of the next level. He has that D-lineman mentality, and I love it. You just watch him on each and every play, and you get more and more amazed. You're like, oh man, that dude's flying to the ground. That dude's flying from the ground, and he's doing it at tackle. I love this kid. I think he's got a bright, bright future ahead of him. Coming in at number 9, we've got Caleb Patton, 6'4", 295 pounds, coming out of Pineview. Caleb must be from California because he's surfing the whole game, but instead of using a lame surfboard, he uses defensive linemen and linebackers. He has an elite size and a fantastic attitude. He has good strength, and bodies are just flying when they try to get to his quarterback. I like his technique on initial contact. He has a solid punch, and he could keep his leverage a little bit better. But I love this kid's game. The more you watch, the more excited you get because you're like, wow, this kid could be something special at the next level. Coming in at number 8, we have Will Chandler. Will Chandler's coming out of Corner Canyon, 6'3", 255 pounds, technically sound tackle. A BJ Cavender player is a BJ Cavender player, and they are mean and they are precise. He will be a multi-year starter. He is a little bit light. When he gets the weight on, he'll be able to dominate interior linemen. He has great hands and a solid punch. He's patiently waiting for the DN to make a move. He's really smart in his movement. His feet are really good. He does a good job staying low in his stance. Great leverage, but at times he shoots up if he sticks with his technique. I don't know if there's a player in the state that can hang with him, and that's what makes Will Chandler so special at number 8 on our interior lineman. At number 7, we have a kid that was born to play football. Madden Smith, 6'4", 285 pounds, out of Crimson Cliffs. Madden has great feet and does a good job getting out in space. That's where I like him most. Blocking in the run game and getting after that second level defender. He is a big reason that Crimson was able to win state last year, and he knows when to hand guys off. That's high football IQ right there. And I think any college would be lucky to have him on the interior. He may even be able to stick at tackle, and that's saying a ton from me. One of the most underrated players in the state, if you ask me. That's Madden Smith, our 7th interior lineman. Coming in at number 6, we've got Elway Iono, 6'4", 270 pounds, coming out of Harriman. That's a great sized kid. He should be knocked inside at the next level playing tackle. I love dudes that play tackle and then get knocked inside. It's just a natural progression of things, and it's a fantastic progression of things. I think he's going to have a massive season this year. You had Harriman that got a whole new coaching staff, whole new way of doing things, and now they're going to settle in. I love his aggression, and he has great size for a next-level guard. Harriman is returning a ton of talent, and they have a D1 guy at right tackle right now. Elway is the absolute truth. I love to watch him, and I think Harriman has a great interior lineman at number 6. Number 5, we've got a purple people eater. Talking about Kason Page, the 6'6", 300-pound lineman coming out of Lehigh. Kaysen is another piece on that stacked Lehigh O-line. He should be playing tackle, but the line is so good that he's been knocked inside in high school. He should be dominant at that position. He has fantastic bend, moves really well. I want to move him to tackle, but I can't. The kid has a bright future, and I can't wait to see where he ends up on that line and see what he brings. He's got 2 more years with Coach Anderson, and he's going to be a phenomenal piece for that Lehigh O-line for the next 2 years. What a great way to start your career as a 3-way starter for Coach Anderson. At number 4, we've got another Corner Canyon Charger. Coming in at 6'3", 290 pounds, Robbie Whalen has been doing this for years. He is an absolute beast. He was at Wasatch last year and now is a Charger, and he fits right in. He loves to lift, he loves to run, and he loves to compete. In fact, he's already committed to one of the most elite programs in the country in the U.S. Air Force. I'm excited for him. I believe they got a steal. I think if he would have waited it out, he would have gotten a plethora of G5 offers. Let's see if Air Force can keep him. He's one of the more aggressive guards on the list. He has fantastic strength. He pulls really well, and he overpowers defenders at the point of attack. I believe that Air Force is really going to have a tough time keeping this dude, especially when you have teams all over the country keeping their eyes on Corner Canyon. That's Robbie Whelan, our number 4 interior lineman. At number 3, we've got Easton Hammond. Easton Hammond is 6'3", 270 pounds, coming out of Ridgeline, and I love Easton's game. He just barely committed to Utah State, and you get distracted by all the skill players at Ridgeline, but nothing happens unless the trenches are taken care of, and Easton is a bulldozer that'll run right through you. He loves being a guard, and he loves getting in space. He plays tackle well, and in pass pro, he's anything but passive. He's exactly what I look for in a next-level center, and that is saying a ton. He has P4 qualities right now. He's a kid that I think could definitely do a lot of damage at the next level. Also, phenomenal pitcher. He does a lot of good on the gridiron and the baseball diamond. Just watch him. You're just like, that's a thing of beauty right there. That's Easton Hammond, our number 3 interior lineman. At number 2, we have Ian Olosio. Ian is 6'5", 280 pounds, playing for Timpview last year, but word on the street is he'll be at Orem this year. He is one of the best linemen in the state, and we're saying this as a kid that's a 2027. He is an aggressive and is going to be a 4-year starter. I can't imagine taking over for Spencer Fano a few years ago, but Ian did it, and he did it with flying colors. The scary thing is he just gets better and better every time I see him. He has great flexibility, does a good job staying square, and he's a kid that is going for the top spot the next 2 years, and he deserves it. He's a kid that you're just like, wow, the future is at the palm of your hands, and he's a kid that's willing to grab that and shove it down a defender's throat. Can't wait to see what Ian does this next year at Orem. Just so you guys know, there's a lot of other kids I'm keeping my eye on. You'll see that every single position, I'm like, there's 20 or 30 guys that I'm like, okay, let's see who can do it. I'm never going to rate a guy until they get varsity film. Once you guys start getting that varsity film, that's when I'm like, let's see what they can do. Because if you're not the best in your state, if you're not the best in your school, why would I vote for you as the best in the state? Just a solid question for you guys right there. But these guys all have shown the potential to be elite players at the next level. And I'm willing to bet there's some of those guys in the 20s and 30s that will be in the teens and 10s, and some of them might even be in the top 10 when everything is said and done by the end of this year. Just you wait and see, because Utah's the best place to find linemen in the entire country. With that being said, let's get to our number 1 interior lineman. We're talking about the USC commit, fight on, Isun Taufa. Isun is the most college-ready prospect in the class. He is a runaway train with impeccable form, great hip bend, and a desire to make the kid across from him quit playing the game that Isun loves. He's one of the nastier players in the state and is even playing out of position. He is a Sunday player. If he keeps on this path and keeps the right people around him, I think he's a dude that you're going to hear his name called on draft night fairly early. I'm a huge fan of his game, and I'm a huge fan of him as a person as well. Isu Talfa, congratulations on being the Utah Preps #1 interior lineman.